We're on.
No pressure at all here, Dale.
Hi, I'm Dale.
And I'm Michael.
And welcome to
Spottedmotors,
the podcast. What we thought we'd do, we thought we were going to do our very first podcast. We're going to try it out, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, we're going to try something different.
Yes.
We both like talking.
Yeah, we try to cut our videos down, don't we? But it never works. We always talk too much. So we thought
this is a perfect opportunity to talk as much as we want.
So we thought we'd do a bit of a podcast. It's obviously a visual one as well, so you can see us enjoying our beers.
Yes, we are having a beer.
Yeah, we're having a beer just to calm our nerves a bit. But yeah, we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about Spottedmotors.
Yeah. How it started,
yeah.
Where it came from, you know,
yeah.
what we are now,
yeah,
what we're all about.
Yeah, what we actually want to do and all that type of stuff. We're going to talk about the great and the late Ayrton Senna, a bit of a hero of mine, so I'll probably...
Dale's going to do most of the talking.
Yeah.
I'll probably get the facts wrong, but Dale will correct me.
Yeah, that could be an hour worth of me talking. And then we're also going to touch on... Michael wants to talk about the manual gearbox.
The manual, yeah.
Michael wants to talk about sort of the future of motoring, really.
The future of motoring, yeah.
What it holds for petrol heads.
And our concerns and...
Yeah. Mm. So,
our thoughts, basically, yeah.
So there we go. Let's have it.
Let's have it. Sure.
Let's have a sip. Here we go. All the best, Michael.
Part 1, Spottedmotors.
The podcast, let's see if this works, and yeah, we'd like your feedback as well at the end of it to let us know, you know, if it's worth doing again. And it's all new to us. We've got 2 cameras set up. We don't quite know if we've got enough footage for how much we want to talk there, memory for how much we want to talk. We don't know what the GoPro is like for audio. We haven't got mics, so yeah. We're not,
like I said, there's no editing. This is going out, this is it now.
Yeah, there's no breaks, there's no gaps.
So yeah, let's start with how Spottedmotors began. It started with Dale, taking photos of cars, hence Spottedmotors.
Yeah, it was exactly that. It was basically just somewhere to either, I wouldn't say store them, but it was my phone was just full to the brim of photos. Michael knows what I'm like. Every opportunity I take a photo of any car, mid-conversation. You know, it's always like that, being like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Instagram page started, it was just Spottedmotors basically. And then it turned into like sort of short videos of cars. And then I did a couple of test runs of just talking about cars and what was going on in my garage. And then Michael actually shared it today, didn't you?
I did actually, yeah. It was 3 years ago today.
Yeah, well, that's a good. That's a little topic there. Yeah, Michael. If you don't know, obviously, but you should know, Michael has got the
now twin turbo cars. Back then it was normally aspirated. 90s on the track, but normally aspirated on the street. 500 cubic inch Cadillac.
Yes.
Cortina.
Street legal. And 3 years to the day, I had it loaded up on the trailer to take, because Dale lived in London at the time, to take to Dale's for a little while. I was working close by Dale, and it was just a bit of an opportunity for us to get the car out and to go to a few places in London, a few car shows. And we booked a full weekend doing a bit, didn't we? Here's a video of it. We did a little local show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At like a boarding school, and then we did Bewley,
yeah.
Which was absolutely fantastic.
Never forget that.
Yeah, Michael won Best in Show.
Yeah, totally out. We just did not expect it, did we?
No.
We were ready to load the car.
And
someone was shouting us back, whoa, come back here, get your car. We were like, oh, what have we done? But that was still to this day.
Yeah,
you know.
We recorded that, didn't we? And we both instantly knew that that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to share our experiences, our weekends, our race weekends, we've always bought and sold, haven't we?
Yeah, always. Even before Spottedmotors.
Me and Dale
bought and sold for years and years.
Not necessarily to make money as well. It's because we both like owning cars. I know off the top of my head how many I've owned. I've owned 67 cars now. Michael, I bet you're not far behind me.
Not far behind, I haven't got a clue. I struggle to remember half of them, if I'm honest. I don't have the memory that Dale does, but between us, we've had some fantastic cars. Our own private, personal cars have been just as good. But you said it's not all about profit with us.
No, we just like owning them.
It's just nice to see you've had one.
Yeah, and that's a lot of it, isn't it? And I think that's sort of
trickled into Spotted Motors now. We just want to sort of buy and sell, but the money goes straight into the next car. So whether we make a little, lose a little bit, it just, that's why the cars will be good, bad, and,
that's the way it is. We just buy what we want as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be everyone's cup of tea or what we think's going to sell on. If we like it, we'll buy it.
Yeah, there's not much we turn down really, because it's almost like we like to own everything and anything.
Yeah.
I think we've both got lists of stuff that are pretty similar as well. So yeah, that's sort of how Spotted Motors formed in a way, and then we just went from a bit of, would you call it strength to strength? I don't know.
We're doing all right. We're enjoying it.
That's the main thing.
Enjoying it. Let's say the race cars are the race cars. Dale's Mustang yet to be raced under Dale's ownership, but well underway. Gearbox is out at the minute. So that's ready to hit the track very soon. Mark Artin will be back on the track definitely this year. So that's going from strength to strength as well.
Got a few projects happening at the minute. Spotted Motors. Got a Daihatsu Copan. Fox Body Mustang convertible and E36. That's a good list, that, isn't it?
It's not a bad list, is it?
Along with our sort of daily drivers, I've got a Skoda Octavia and a 3 Series BM. Michael's got
A4 Vant. And do a dare to VW Polo.
And in the proper mothball, there's a MX-5, isn't it, as well?
MX-5. Which is, like I say, there's videos on our channel of that. So that's how it all started. That's where we are now. Like I say, we just enjoy it, don't we?
We do, and we like this. We like just chatting away, and I suppose anyone does any excuse to have a beat and talk about cars. So this is what this sort of podcast is really. I dare say we're both not 100% sure what a podcast is, but we just thought,
just turn up and talk. That's what very first to me.
So I think the first part went alright.
I
think we're alright there.
We've just been a little car, haven't we? Just we turned up, and as we turned up, 20 cars, funded out the car park. We're like,
it's like Fast and Furious, wasn't it?
just before you know, a car pulled in the car park. We're like, there's Craig there. Before you know, we're there for half an hour. 40 minutes, just chatting away.
So that's what it's like.
That's what it's like. Yeah.
You might like a chat. How long have we been chatting for? Now let me have a look. 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Dear me, Michael. I don't know, probably all sorts, and then
still late now.
I know it. Can't edit this one.
But a little bit on the channel as well. Some numbers sort of thing. We haven't got massive numbers compared to some channels.
No.
But we're pretty proud of where we are now. And how fast it's grown. And the feedback and the comments.
The comments are definitely what gets going, isn't it?
I think I just had a little look there. We had something like 310,000 views. 310,000 views.
That's unbelievable.
It's a lot. 150 videos currently on YouTube. What else can you've got more? You'll have it.
I've got more than data, haven't I?
Dale knows how much money we've earned out of it.
That isn't very much.
No, that isn't very much. Definitely not doing it for the money.
No. I think it's 1,000. I always get this wrong. I might. 1,800.
1,818 or 17.
Something like that, yeah.
So, and
for subscribers, not pounds.
Definitely not pounds. This time last year we didn't even have 1,000. That was our first milestone. Well, it wasn't our first milestone, but it was a big milestone for us. But it's just going from strength to strength. Like I say, we're not the fastest growing channel.
No.
But we're not going to do anything different. We're going to start changing what we are. This is us.
One rule that we did say from the start was no music, no fancy editing, no crazy intro. It's just us being us.
Just be us being us. Carry the camera with us and get it out every now and again. That's it.
We don't like intros and don't like nothing that
No. Each to their own. We watch other people's channels. We absolutely love them. And, well done to everyone who's having a go out there.
But we just like raw footage, don't we?
We just this is just our channel, and this is what we want to do.
And if it is a Michael that we're doing up at the time, that's what you're going to get to see. If it is Michael down in an 899, that's on the
that's
then that's what we're going to be showing you. So there you go. Any more, Michael? On Spotted Motors?
We could go on all night, mate.
I know,
Could open another chapter in a minute.
But again, the sort of the comments, if you want to get them in the section below, the sort of podcast can continue because we can always answer them back once this is live.
Yeah.
So yeah, just anything.
I think the idea for the future is to get other people involved, so we'll have someone else at you with us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'd like to do. So if you want to be on the Spotted Motors podcast, drop us, me, Michael, or the Spotted Motors account a message.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just have a little subject in mind. So yeah, there you go.
So yeah.
So I'm going to talk now for 15 minutes. I'm just going to do.
I'm just going to
So yeah, I thought the first subject I'd like to talk about on the Spotted Motors podcast, sounds good, doesn't it? Is the what's that?
It does sound good.
It does sound good. Is the great and the late Ayrton Senna. He's been a hero of mine not since I started watching F1, because I'm going to get deep here, Michael. I started getting into F1 about '96, and I always thought that it was the Ferraris and the Jean Alesi and the Gerhard Berger that got me going. And it was only later in life when you sort of hear his name at every single race meeting, at every single year. They always mention him, and then the internet wasn't around back then. It was books and stuff like that. And then before you know it, I've built up a bit of a following for him. He's got bigger over the years, hasn't he? Even though he's been passed away for a number of years now. His name's still out there.
Oh, he's a massive, big name in Formula 1.
Yeah.
Always has been and always will be.
Yeah.
What a talented driver he was.
He doesn't hold. I think he holds a couple of records now, but nothing that is in the mainstream. It's the pole positions and fastest laps and race wins and world titles are all held by different F1 drivers now. Senna only raced for 10 years. He won the world championship 3 times, and then in that 10 year. But it's what he did on the lower scale that really blew my mind. 1984 he raced for Tolman Hart, which wasn't a really winning team. It wasn't even a podium team. It wasn't a top 6 team. But he wrestled that car to a 6th place position on his 2nd ever race for them.
Yeah.
And at Monaco, he wrestled that car around Monaco in wet weather conditions.
And it isn't until you sit and watch the footage, is it?
Yeah,
Until you see how hard driving them cars back then in them days,
And
one hand on the wheel, other hand shifting
gears,
back end swerving all over.
Yeah. These are sort of turbocharged cars as well, so the boost kicks. It's
the noise that you can sort of, when you watch the videos, it's like it's like
you can see the steam wheel getting torn out of the hands, can't you? And it just screams out to me. And with Senna, really sort of putting his name against the big names in a lesser car, he just shone out in my eyes. And like you say, his world championships as well. He's battling against Alain Prost, who was a world champion in himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, he was just an absolute phenomenal man, and me and Michael as well. That era of F1 car does it for us.
F1,
Michael touched on the sort of 2002 F1 cars, and we're not that big of a fan, are we?
No, not really. No.
They sort of look a bit futuristic.
They're not. I don't like the bigger wheel, the smaller tyre, the little fin on the back.
Just hasn't got it, has it?
The little brake ducts on in these modern cars. They're just not. They're not. Just watching them, they're not the same.
No.
They're not the same. There's no excitement for me in the sport anymore.
No.
Unfortunately, and I'm a big F1 fan.
Yeah.
I've watched it for years and years and years. I used to watch it from start to finish on a weekend.
And listen to all the commentaries.
But for me, watching them footage of Senna and the likes of Prost and the drivers back then, it was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They were proper wheel to wheel, wasn't it? And
it was wheel to wheel. If you went off the track into a gravel pit, you went off the track into a gravel pit. You didn't cut a corner and then there was a debate about whose place it was and who's...
Oh, you've got to re-overtake me and, all this type of stuff.
It was none of that, was it?
I'm off. I've hit the gravel. That's it. My race is over. And that's another thing as well. Good point, Michael. Why I think Senna's records have got broken earlier. It's because they're racing more now.
Oh yeah.
They're doing more races. The points are like 25 for a win. There used to be 10.
It's all changed, and you can't compare really. I don't think you can compare.
No, you can't. And even the reliability of the cars back then, where it was new era of turbos and things like that. And where nowadays, Jesus, they run forever and a day.
The technology now and the engineering and
just everything, the pit stops, you know, the fueling of the cars back then, and now we don't fuel the cars, the tyre quality, there's absolutely everything you've got to think about here, which makes them drivers in a league of their own compared to, and I'm not taking anything away from modern day F1 drivers because I couldn't get a car on one corner.
Oh yeah, it's a thinking time, isn't it? Stuff like that.
You know, they are, you know, they're good at what they do, they're brilliant, but for me, it's the rules and everything else that spoils the sport. The uncertainty. The rules are not even the rules, are they?
No.
For what happened last year.
Yeah, it just proves it. The rules are there, but
who follows them? You know, it's just it's not good for the sport at all.
No. But it'd be interesting to see what Senna would have made of all this type of stuff now, because he was very political when it come to F1 as well.
Yeah.
He tried to, I wouldn't say keep out of it, but he was definitely pushed out on a lot of decisions. Which he took on the chin, and then put it in his own court to decide what to do next, really, especially with, was it 80 or 91, I can't remember now, where him and Prost collided.
Oh yeah, they fell out, didn't they?
Yeah.
They fell out big star, didn't
they? So there you go. But yeah, one thing I'd like to say is what I personally think would have happened to Senna's career if he didn't pass away at Imola in '94. He signed for Williams when the Williams were on top, and then the active suspension got banned on the car that was fitted with active suspension. So you can imagine the full cars being built around that, and then once they'd stripped that away, the car was an absolute dog.
Yeah, they've been horrendous.
And the film that we watched a couple of weeks back, isn't it? He's there talking to one of the engineers saying he's getting understeer and then oversteer, which is, how can you drive around that? And then to put that car on pole position 3 times, it just shows the manner of the man.
Yeah, he was like say, Alan Prost said he didn't just want to beat me, he wanted to humiliate me.
Yeah. Hence he was 55 seconds in front of that Monaco of his own teammate, and he's still pushing. Yeah, he's still pushing. And did he put himself out that race? He put himself in the barrier, and he was that upset he went straight home to his Monaco apartment and did not leave until everyone packed up and went home. But so '94 was written off for him. He definitely wouldn't have won the championship in '94. '95, it was Damon Hill's turn in the Williams. So I definitely think it would have been Senna or Damon Hill who would have won that. And then I personally think that Senna would have went to Ferrari. He always said he wanted to end his career at Ferrari, so I think he would have went to Ferrari, and that would have took him in, you know, to the early stages of the Michael Schumacher era at Ferrari. So God knows what would have happened if Senna was in that seat then. And then I believe that he would have set up his own team. Really? I think he would have set up his own team. He knew he would get a bit too old and he wouldn't be as sharp. And I think he would have set up his own team, and that's where I strongly believe that Bruno Senna, his nephew, would have come in and he would have sat in the seat. So it would have been an unbelievably good career. It would have been, and it was like I say, such a tragedy. Not just Senna that weekend, was it? Was it 2 drivers that weekend? Yeah, so the day before in qualifying, Roland Ratzenberger said he sadly lost his life, and one's run out. It's just saying 18 minutes. It's flashing. I think so. It's just flashing a lot. We'll go with it. Just get on with it. But yeah, he sadly lost his life in qualifying, and another reason why Senna is such a sort of hero to me. He was when he was obviously extracted from the car. They found a flag. They did, found the flag, didn't they? He was going to fly the flag for Roland Ratzenberger. I know, copyright. So it was a bit, you know. So it just shows the manner of the man. He was deep down. He really cared, and I think there's a few interviews with Dr. Sid Watkins who sort of said he did not want to be in the seat of that car that day. No, I didn't, did he? He really didn't. He actually said, didn't he, why don't we just pack it and go fishing or whatever he said, that's what was said before that race, wasn't it? Yeah.
And obviously Senna wasn't that type of person.
No.
He got in the car and it was a freak accident really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, they said, didn't they, that there wasn't a single bone in his body broken.
Just a massive blood loss, wasn't it, I think,
Yeah, it's just everything hit him at the wrong angle and pierced him, and that was it, unfortunately for him. And even the nature of the crash as well, it's still never been sort of determined what actually was the cause of the crash, because they say that Tamburello is in the corner that you would really crash on. It's flat out, but it's not really a corner that you really crash on. There's loads of sort of reasons. One is that the car bottomed out.
They never actually said that there was suspension failure or anything like that?
No, nothing failed on the car.
No mechanical failure?
The only thing that the sort of, but it's never been confirmed, is that the steam column, it actually snapped.
Right.
Senna was uncomfortable in the car, and it did get, I don't know if it got shortened or length put on it, and it was a smaller diameter.
Right.
And obviously the golden rule is if you lengthen then something, it can't be shorter. And I think someone said that it was a stress fracture in it, and it snapped. So
the steering wheel actually broke free from the steering?
That's what one of the theories is. I've watched the footage a billion times and I can't make a break of it, I really don't know. But there's loads of theories, there's lots and lots, but obviously the sad conclusion was that he did lose his life.
Was he one of the last people to lose his life for a very long
time, which is a bit of a testament to then what happened after it in then, because obviously the safety of things
really changed, didn't they?
Obviously runoff areas come in, and that corner did get changed. Obviously solid concrete wall at 180 mile an hour corner, things like that. It's now a chicane. But it was Jules Bianchi who lost his life racing for, I forget who it was now, but he crashed on a wet circuit, went underneath a bloody forklift truck. And again, these tragedies have to happen for then people to realise that there shouldn't be a forklift truck on a runoff area when the cars are still going around even at slow pace. So it's a bit of a testament really in that way.
Like I say, the sport has changed a lot over the years, for better or for worse. You know, everyone has their own opinions.
When the Halo first came out, everyone...
but that saved a few lives. Definitely.
So you can't really knock it now, can you?
But for me, it's the politics of the sport is all right.
I don't like the whinging as well on the radio. And
just
get on with it, race.
Get out the car, have a few words with him.
And then
have a beer with him later on. Because that's how it used to be, wasn't it?
It did.
So,
there you go. Where were we, Michael? Was it 18 minutes? We've been talking for 18 minutes. Was it 18 minutes? There's a lot of close-ups from our face. 22 minutes! So we've got a thing now. We know for a fact there's only 29 minutes on the SIM card with a good camera, with a good microphone in. So that leaves us 7 minutes to talk about the future.
The future of motoring, really.
Now this is going to take longer than 7 minutes, Michael. I might get wound up now. We're petrolheads!
So what brought me onto this subject was I was taking my son to school last week, and he's watching me. He always asks the questions. He's coming up 9-year-old. Dad, can I do a crash course when I learn how to drive? I was like, well, you should be. And then I got thinking, actually, the way things are going with all this electric and everything like that, and will they phase the manual driving lesson? Will he not be able to pass a car in a manual anymore? Will my son not be able to drive a manual car?
Will he not know what a clutch is?
Will he not know?
Well, he does now.
He does, because he can drive a manual car now.
Well, it's a very interesting thing. So we're not massive on electric cars, which is fair enough. It's just not our cup of tea. I don't know of a electric car that has a manual gearbox.
No, I think they just push and go and hill floats.
So, will there be any need
I'm
for
certainly
a manual?
not totally against electric, and I would love to have a go of a electric car. I really would love to experience it.
If Renault are watching, they've got Nissan Leaf Defenders.
There's too many concerns. Just me.
I know.
I'm just me sat here now with you. You live in a block of flats. How do you charge your electric car and 10th floor of your flat? You're charging your car outside, and some drunk young kids come past, unplug it. Can't go to work the next morning. There's too many.
And what about leads on the pavements and stuff
I drive past the car. to go home, and the guy hasn't got a drive, but he's got an electric car, and he runs a lead out across the pavement.
Yeah, how does that work?
How does that work? Where's your insurances and stuff like that?
I thought one as well. You've got a grade 2 listed house and you can't change the colour of your front door, but you can put an electric power point out the side of it.
Well, that's another thing. No new houses are built without electric power points. So it's definitely coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It doesn't matter what we think, or it's coming where they will force everyone to be electric.
Yeah.
But where does that leave the classic cars, our cars, our heavily modified cars? That my car might do, if I'm lucky, 70 mile on the road every year.
Every year? Yeah.
70 mile if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
It's going to put no carbon footprint down whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's a classic car. I use it minimal.
Yeah. So what harm is it going to do?
What harm is it going to do? Me taking it 5 miles down the road and back to a local show.
Yeah. And like I say, I'm more than happy for the next door neighbour to have an electric car. I am. It won't interest me. Even the speed doesn't. Teslas and all that, it just doesn't get me going. It's the smell, it's the noise, it's the mechanical goings that gets me and Michael going. So if we get forced off the road and our daily drivers have to turn electric, then so be it. It's still allowing the petrolhead to do what they want to do.
It's still allowing us to have them cars in the garage, to go to that show, to
go to work once a month, innit?
Use it. Use it. Not asking to use it every day.
Yeah.
We won't be able to.
I know,
but then again, the price of electricity, so
I know.
you won't be able to afford to charge electric car.
Buy electric cars, oh brilliant, yeah. I'm going to put the electric up through the roof.
No, but like I say, we're total, we haven't got a clue what we're talking about really, but we're showing our concerns.
Yes.
They're a big concern to me.
Yeah.
My two sons, can they grow up the way I've been brought around motorsport and the classic cars, and
and just tinkering around with cars.
Just tinkering around. You're not going to be able to touch your own electric car.
No.
What are you going to be able to do with it?
Yeah.
What's the point in opening the bonnet on it?
Yeah.
Other than the top of your windscreen fluid up.
Yeah, and even then you'd be careful. You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So it's going to kill a massive industry, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like you say, an industry as well. We're talking about the companies that are retro making parts, the companies that are out there that are fixing them, the garages that are out there that are fixing them, the companies out there that are creating modified parts, not just for speed, but also for economy and for comfort and for safety. There's so much stuff out there.
So much that we won't even touch on it here. Someone screaming down the camera, what about this, what about that? Like I say, whether or not you're an electric fan or a petrolhead, we're not saying don't have an electric car. By all means, like I say, we'd probably end up with an electric daily before, in the near. But don't force us to get, don't force our hobbies and our pride and joys. Well, it's a massive thing.
Yeah.
Right, worldwide as well, not just,
Not say over here in the UK either, is it? I mean, look in America, Jesus, how would you get around that?
I don't even know what they're doing over there.
No, that's a different story.
Another country pushing it as much as what we are, I don't know.
I don't know, but...
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you're seeing a lot more of it now, aren't you?
You are seeing a lot more of it, like I say, I'm not totally against it at all.
Every now and then you see a scary headline about the classic car industry or about heavily modified cars, and like Michael said there, Michael's is a crazily modified car, but it barely sees the right light of day. But it's nice to know that if he wants to, on any given day, he can just fire it up and go
at the same
down
time,
the road and back.
My car's a classic, but I still tax it 12 months of the year.
Yeah,
I might use it, like I say, once a month to go to a show, but I tax that car 12 months of the year. I insure it 12 months of the year.
Yeah.
And it's tested 12 months of the year. Every year, whether it's sat in the garage with no engine in it, then things happen. So I keep it right, you know what I mean? So it's a big concern of mine what the future holds, like for the next generation. Dale's got a little MX-5 he's put away for his daughter Holly, who's coming up 3. She's coming up 3 this year. Yeah,
so the idea was that when my wife was pregnant, I wanted to buy my unborn baby daughter a car. I've always been into cars, everyone knows me for cars, it's just the same as Michael, and I wanted to buy her a car for her 18th birthday present, and this is before all the restrictions come on about you have to have an electric car in
Whatever it is.
And then it was only the other day when a neighbour approached us both and said, "Oh, we still got that red car." And I said, "Oh yeah," and he said, "Oh, well, that's going to be pointless in 18 years' time." And we were like, "Actually,
yeah, you just don't know, do you?"
No, will it be a museum piece? But I don't know. It was.
I think we've gone off.
Oh no, one's gone off. Movie recording has been stopped automatically. Hello GoPro. The battery's dwindling on the GoPro. Let me have a look, see what we're doing. Bear with us. 21% on the GoPro.
No, we're alright. Talk for another hour, yeah.
That worked out alright there, I think.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted the
camera.
The camera, because better quality in the sound.
We're still on the camera. She hasn't let us go yet.
It has.
Has it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
Give up with those.
Give up with those. So we've got
good old battery powered cameras, give up. Fire up the diesel generator.
Yeah. Yeah, let's wire this on. I'll get this. I'll put this on.
Spool it up.
Right, where was Michael? That annoying neighbour that told us that the car would be worthless.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I'm not bothered about being worthless.
It's a good, valid point, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
It's not the point there. It's going to be an investment or worth money. A camera has gone now.
It has gone, yeah.
It's more of like a sentimental thing, and it's the same with Michael running his car in 10 years time or 15 years time.
So I guess what we're saying is we're not bothered about who wants to drive around electric cars.
Yeah.
Let us do our thing.
Yeah.
For the minority of the times we use our cars.
Yeah.
Let us just use them.
Yeah.
You know.
We're not going to many miles and pollute and this, that and the other.
Yeah.
It's minimal. It's scratching the surface, isn't
It
it?
is, it is.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
I'll buy an electric daily if I have to.
He said that reluctantly.
Yeah, it is, and like I say, like Michael said there, the manual gearbox, what will happen?
The manual gearbox?
Mm.
Will your kid learn how to drive in a manual car? Because I can honestly, what's the point in teaching someone to drive in a manual car if there's no manual? Whatever year it is, it's 2030, is it? No more diesel engines.
Yeah.
So then automatic cars, there'll be no manual gearboxes.
Mm.
It's a motor that goes forward as it goes backwards.
What will happen to the handbrake turn? That's a podcast on its own, isn't it?
You'll have to. I mean, a lot of these electric cars have different speakers and that, don't they? Make them sound.
Oh, yeah, horrific.
At least you'll be able to modify them that way. You'll be able to make a Nissan Micro sound like a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Quite easily.
Or a Komodo Dragon or something. Oh, Michael. That's the future. That's what the future holds.
The future holds, yeah. It's worrying.
It is worrying.
It is worrying. But yeah, I suppose let's just live for a moment.
Yeah,
let's get them V8s back on the road.
I know, but they're both on axle stands, so. But saying that, if there is a company out there, or if like Tesla are watching and they want to lend us an electric car for the day, we'll review it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Well,
we're totally not against them. I've said that before. We're not against them, and I would like to have a go on a decent performance one.
Yeah.
Are the costs? Do they have brake costs?
I don't know. Is it kilowatt or something?
I don't know.
Like a boiler. I really wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if it's brake horsepower or.
I've never looked up, you know.
No.
So I suppose we're talking about something we don't know nothing about.
Yeah, but it's something that I wouldn't necessarily read about because it's not the car. It's what's in the car. It's like we said. It's the oily bits, it's the mechanical gubbins, it's
like the maintenance of them. Your mechanics are going to dry out surely. If anyone's going to lose all the little daily runarounds, which
is it just going to be laptop fixing and swapping?
Yeah, and you know your backstreet garages, so to speak, can't go down the technology to do it.
Yeah.
Because they won't be able to afford it for a start.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, worrying times for me.
It is. Yeah, I second that, Michael. It is worrying times as we're sat around sort of all parts of cars.
Yeah, bits and bobs of go faster bits.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well there you are.
We've done it. I don't know how long that lasted.
I don't know if that's in that.
I don't know if we've waffled on a bit or it doesn't matter.
But we'd love a bit of feedback because the reason why we'd love a bit of feedback is because whether or not we'll continue doing this.
Yeah, if you loved it and you wanted to see us do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, if you thought we were rubbish and never want to listen to us again,
just tell Michael.
Just tell us.
Yeah, just tell Michael to hurry up and get his container back on the road. But
another thing, if you want to join in with us.
Yeah. So if you think it's worthwhile doing and you've got a subject that you want to talk about over a couple of beers in my garage, then get involved.
It doesn't matter if me and Dale know nothing about it because we've just spent the whole
video talking about
stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Spotted Motors was the biggest one. Yeah, we'd love to have someone here as well, and we can get another stool and we can have a good chat and a couple of beers, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And another thing, I don't know what the sound and the quality is going to be. We adjusted the light as best we can, didn't we?
Studio lighting.
It's a bit echoey in here. I should have had a bit set up better with the microphone, but all this is brand new. It was all cameras and
brand new. Yeah, we
microphones.
No, it's easier to do. Just cut that.
Yeah.
Do that again.
Every sort of what they call podcast that I've ever watched, they've got headphones on and a little mic. Yeah, Michael.
See, we're not up there. We're not
no, but this is not.
This is what we were saying earlier, though.
It's not.
This is us.
It's
if
just
you like it, you like it. If you don't,
yeah.
sorry, but this is us.
It's like The Greatest Showman. This is me. Right, Michael. Look at that. We've got a couple of beers left.
I've got no battery left.
No, I didn't. So, yeah, feedback would be fantastic. Comments about what we've just done, absolutely fantastic. And if you want to get involved, that'd be fantastic.
Involved, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
We'll continue with the normal videos, run-of-the-mill sort of Spotted Motors videos. So yeah, keep an eye out for them. If you haven't done also already, get subscribed. Definitely, because it just means that. Well,
yeah, it does.
It does, doesn't
like you said earlier, it does. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We're proud, aren't we? We're proud of what we've achieved.
Yeah, we check every morning, don't we?
Yeah.
Constantly tell each other how many we've got and all this type of stuff. So it just means a lot to us.
Yeah, brilliant.
There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot now. Which I can't do nothing about it, can I?
Do nothing about it.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Glad they did that in the start.
I think we've done well there.
I think we've done alright there, to be honest with you. So, yeah, there you go. We're going to try and do it, if we do continue doing it, at the first of every month. And we want to get someone sat in here as well, so this is going to go out on the 1st of May.
1st of May.
1st of May. The day that Senna sadly passed away.
Special day for do. Special day. Oh yeah.
So yeah, Michael, we'll leave it as that.
We'll leave it at that.
So we always end like this on the videos, so we're not going to do it any differently.
I was going to ask you how we were going to end it. We didn't discuss that.
Thank you very much for watching.
We've been.
Oh, thank you very much for listening.
And watching if you're watching.
Yeah.
We've been
Spotted Motors and a high five. I can turn it off quickly before I have to edit it.